So how are we going to do this test? Well, the first thing we could do is start with the idea we've talked about already, which is let's record the start and the end time before we call the function. So that's going to look something like this. Before we call the function, we'll say the start time, we'll store it as a long, is going to be the current time in milliseconds. And I think I'm just going to use system.currentTimeMillis rather than instantiating a date object for this. We'll do the same thing at the end. And then we can print out how long it took. So we can do something like time taken, and then add on the end here. It will be in brackets end minus start, and that's in milliseconds. So let's just put an ms at the end there. I'll need to just change my call to isPrime to be now the call to isPrime1, and that would be a way of measuring how long did it take for isPrime1 to run. So that's a starting point. Actually, that's going to take pretty much no time at all. We probably want to run this method a number of times. And of course, we probably also want to run it with lots of different values here to get, is this a really good test or not? So I think what might be sensible is to create a loop in here, and we'll run this method within the loop. So something like, let's have an integer. I think we'll test the numbers between 1001 and 2000. That's a little bit of a random selection, but I think it'll be good enough for now. So we're going to go from I equals 1001 to I is less than 2000, I++. And then, well, I don't think I'll do the print line. We'll just call the isPrime method, passing in the value I.